Well, today I would like to focus on birdhouses. Now, whoa, you're saying to yourself, we always think of spring as when you put the birdhouses out, but the problem is birds don't think like that. They come in very early on, often when it's very cold and we haven't got our birdhouses ready. So I always tell people, if you're going to give a gift, give it now so people can hang it up, get it in the garden. If you're going to make one, make it now, and again, put it out in your yard and have it there ready for those early days. March, some birds are coming in there. And of course, we can still have a lot of snow. Now, I like this range because they're designed with particular birds in mind. And in each box, there's an information sheet. It tells you where to hang it. Does it face south? Does it face east? How high off the ground? What sort of surroundings would the bird like? I want to show you how to build a sort of general purpose birdhouse. And this is my original design. I've got a few improvements. It's still going to be useful, but I will actually make another house that's even better. So come and join me. Well, welcome to my garage workshop, a scene of many great tragedies and many great successes. Well, I think we're on a successful roll on this one. The only thing I don't like about this design is I think the overhang here from a roof should be a little bit longer. So I'm going to extend that. The wood we're using is cedar. Now, it's a little bit more expensive, but it won't rot. It will last outside for years and years and years. You can, of course, just use a 1x8x8. We use a plank like this and it's going to make life very, very easy. You don't want to use pressure treated lumber because that will cause toxins. In case the birds are inside pecking at the wood, they might pick up some of the toxins. So what I'm going to do is quickly jot down the dimensions of my new pieces of wood. You've got a roof, which is 2 pieces, a front, a back, 2 sides, and a bottom. Now, in terms of design, well, the important thing is to have some ventilation, and the side here, by chance, it just creates a little gap so the hot air can get out. And on the base, I nick the corners. Just take the little corner off. That allows drainage inside. And at some stage, you want to be able to take the roof off or the bottom off to be able to clean it out. Use a sharp pencil, make a nice straight line. There we go. And because I'm using a chop saw, I don't have to make the line all the way across. What you'll notice though, some of the edges are a little rough, so I always have a piece of sandpaper just to smooth it out, just to make a more professional job. It doesn't take much. And you might have noticed this lumber has a smooth finished surface and a rough cut. I'm going to leave a rough cut inside, and I kind of like the smooth outside. What I've got to do here is find the middle of the 2 sides. 3 5/8. So anyway, I'm just reassuring myself. What we're going to do is actually mark a 45-degree angle from that. And for the bottom, we're actually going to come in 1.5 inches on both sides. 1.5 inches. And I'm going to join up where the 45-degree angle came down the side to that 1.5 inch marker on the bottom. Make sure it's precise. One of the pieces cut out. 3 5/8, so that's going to be the middle. I'm just going to sandpaper the hole a bit. All right, we're all ready to pre-drill the holes. You could mark these out perfectly, but because cedar can split a little easily, I'm going to use one of these little pieces just to round out the countersunk hole. So the base I'm going to slot in this way, and there it goes, slides down. You can see the base and the drainage gaps on the side. Now it comes to the roof, and we've hopefully created a little bit more of an overhang. This is the only part of the house I'm going to glue. You could glue the other sides, but it might be a good idea and use slightly shorter screws to avoid the splitting. It all depends on what kind of wood you got. So I'm going to put a little strip of outdoor. It's very important to use exterior wood glue, otherwise it won't have any effect whatsoever. It's waterproof. You don't need an awful lot. And what I'm hoping is that it will form a seam and it won't let water into the birdhouse. And the roof, if I got the angles right, should just fit on. I'm going to push it so it's flush on the back so we can mount it on a wall or on a post without the roof kicking out a bit. And there's just a little overhang here. Now, some of you are wondering why I don't put a perch in. Perches are often places more for predators to get up into their birdhouse, and the birds will fly directly straight in. So it's a good idea to avoid the perches. But ventilation is important. You don't want the birdhouse getting too hot, so you can certainly drill holes in around there. Well, this is how I attach. I forgot just another clever idea is rather than putting the pipe clamps to the back of a birdhouse, if you've got an extra piece of wood, you can clamp the wood to it all and just put a hanger and hang your birdhouse. So it makes it very easy to bring them inside, clean them out. Clever idea. Well impressed.